What's up, y'all? Today I ordered myself some Sous Vide BBQ. I'm talking pulled pork. I'm talking brisket. I'm talking, those are the only two meats that this place had, but I got 2 orders of each. Should be on its way. Now, this is kind of an interesting concept because barbecue, at least like American style barbecue, low and slow, you know? Long time, low temperature. I'm talking smoke rings. I'm talking smoky flavor. I'm talking tenderness. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you don't live in a place where you can smoke something, it's here. Yeah, we got the goods here. Basically what I was saying is the sous vide method of cooking would be an interesting way to simulate or actually replicate that low and slow cooking. You're not going to get any of that natural smokiness at all because it's basically vacuum packed in a bag and just like cooking over a long time in hot water. This is looking pretty good here. So I paid $32 for this. You can see the brisket on the bottom, the pulled pork on the top. We also got couple of sauces here and a little bit of coleslaw or something. So let's take a closer look. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. We got a free roll right off the bat. One thing that you can notice, you don't see any of that pink smoke ring around the outside because it's not smoked. But if it wasn't for that, just feeling it and smelling it, I would say this looks like good brisket. The pulled pork right here looks like it is sauced up. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it just looks like pulled pork. You're probably not going to get too much info looking at this, but let me tell you, it looks good. And here's a quick look at the sauces. Not really sure what they are, assuming some kind of barbecue. We'll get into that here in a little bit. All right, last bit of info here. This should be about 200 grams of the pulled pork and about 240 grams of the brisket here. So about exactly 1 pound almost. So I'm going to start off with the brisket since we have a little bit more of that. I'm going to start off with this piece right here. Good little bark to it, so they did finish it off somehow. They didn't really go into detail about how exactly they prepared this. All I know is it is sous vide. Going in. First of all, all right. Really nice. No sauce on this one, but it's got such a deep flavor, almost like a buttery flavor coming through. Obviously real meaty, it's tender, it's delicious. That being said, an astonishing lack of smoky flavor. I guess it's not astonishing at all. It's what I expected, but I gotta say, I do love the smokiness when it comes to barbecue. So that is one thing that this, in my opinion, is really missing out on. I don't know if you could infuse some kind of like, what is it, that liquid smoke, artificial smoky flavor into it. Let me try some of this pulled pork. All right, I'll be honest. Right off the bat, not a huge fan of that. I've made pulled pork a couple times in my life. Once was way back in the day, and I think we threw it in like a crock pot. I think we put in like root beer or Coke or something in there, and we just slow cooked it for a few hours. And that stuff was tasty. I also did try it on a Weber grill a few years ago. And that turned out pretty well too. I was pleasantly surprised. The Weber grill was probably better because it actually did have that smoke. I just did like a snake method with the coals. And also, I've had plenty of pulled pork throughout my life. This tastes like not good. I'll just say that. This is not really that good. I actually don't like it. It's not bad. It's just not very good to me. But that might be because of the sauce. Hold on. Damn. For one, whatever this is, it's kicking. I don't think I'm as big of a fan of their, what I assume is their, OG sauce, which is probably what's on here. Which, it is what it is, man. This stuff is really good. Maybe what I could do, make a little sandwich and just slather it with this. And some with the slaw. Actually, probably need some more pulled pork here. If they only give me 1 roll, best believe I'm doing it right. Going in. All right. Yeah. Nah. We got some big old slices right here. A lot of fat toward the back end. I'm gonna try this fatty piece with, I'm gonna try it with this. This is some kind of zesty barbecue something, man. It's really good. That's where it's up. Let me just finish this off real quick so I can finish the best for last. Nah. And let me also pull out a secret weapon. We got some plain white bread. I picked this up before I filmed just in case. Let's see here. I'm thinking something like that. Let's do a quick cut with the actual worst knife in the world. How should I do this? Diagonal or square? What's the protocol for this? Hells yeah. Going in. Mighty fine. Oh yeah. Now I should also probably mention that I've never sous vide anything either, so I don't know much about that technique. But even if I did, this is a very unscientific little experiment. Obviously, it could just be a one-off from that, restaurant. But there were a couple things that I could pretty objectively say. There's no smoke ring and a lack of smoke flavor in some of these dishes that you would definitely have if you smoked it for multiple hours. So if you can't get your hands on a big grill or smoker and you want to barbecue something at home and you have the sous vide mechanism, then give this a try. Let me know how it goes. Anyway, I'm just getting out of here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.